Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another Celebrity Journey program supported by Unite. Your host is Moses Supercharger. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are privileged and super honored to host one of the best young advocates we have in Uganda.
Yes, thank you, Supercharger, for hosting me. My name is Namwanje Shakira. I am an HIV prevention advocate and a women's health activist. I am also an advocate working with UNASO as the Policy Research and Advocacy Officer. I am an EVAC Alumni Fellow for 2019.
Wow, Shakila, you are most welcome. The first question which I want to pose to you. I've heard there is a new HIV prevention intervention coming on the market. It's called dapivirine ring, vaginal ring. I mean, for what? And for a start, what is dapivirine ring, whatever intervention, which has come? We don't even understand it.
Oh yes, so the dapivirine vaginal ring is an HIV prevention option that is specifically for women. Now, we have had so many interventions on the market, condoms, that we've realized are more of male-centered. And we needed a tool that is for women, for us to use as women, to empower us to be in our own protection, to be in control of our own protection. So the dapivirine vaginal ring, first of all, is the first long-acting HIV prevention intervention because it works for a period of 1 month. So this tool, women insert it in their private parts and it sits in a corner and releases the drug called dapivirine. That's why it's called the dapivirine vaginal ring.
Okay.
And that drug now helps you to prevent infection that is coming to your body through sexual intercourse. Yes.
Whoa, that's really amazing. Now, I still don't understand because we already have prevention interventions that are working.
True.
We have condoms,
circumcision,
we have PrEP, we have PEP. Why waste resources and energy into bringing a new thing, which is for women only? It's not for everybody.
Yeah, we have so many interventions, like you said. But my question to you would be then, if we have all these interventions and they are working perfectly, why do we still have new infections among people in Uganda, in our communities, and in the world at large? First of all, UNAIDS reported that in 2020, we had over 1.5 million people becoming infected with HIV.
1.5 million people?
Yes, and that is a big number. It's really, really alarming. We have 500 girls getting infection in sub-Saharan Africa every week. So that means that we are not doing enough, and we're not doing enough for women. For me, I am a women activist. I am for women. So we are not doing enough for women to protect them from getting HIV. Women need tools that are self-centered, that are for them to use without seeking permission from their partners, without having to discuss anything with their partners, something that gives them the power to, protect themselves. And also, as people, we are not the same, right? You might like blue, I might like red. You might like a Mirinda Fruity, I might be a person that takes maybe Fanta, right? So we need to realize that even with HIV prevention, people are not the same and they adhere and want different things. There are women that will take PrEP, and adhere to it, and they are comfortable with taking that pill every day, and there are women that are not. And also, we are not bringing the ring to say it is for all women. No, because even as women, we are different. And even if the ring saves a life of one person or 2 people or 3 people, it is really doing its job.
Wow, 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 wow. She has really nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we are hosting Shakila Namwanje, one of the best advocates we have in the country. She's giving it out about the dapivirine rings, dapivirine. I didn't understand it, but when she explained it, now I get it. It's really very important to have a dapivirine ring for women to protect them against HIV. Now, Shakila, my second last question. What do countries need to do right now to push for a dapivirine ring?
Thank you, first of all. First of all, as a country, we need to educate ourselves, especially the our leaders, our policy leaders, our community leaders, they need to understand what the ring is, how it works, because they cannot approve something they don't really understand.
Yeah.
So they need to educate themselves about the Dapiven ring, and we want to see our policy leaders as champions for the ring. We need to educate women, girls, to understand how the ring works, such that they can be able to lead the advocacy and demand for the ring, right? We also need to learn from our previous interventions like PrEP. PrEP came a long way, and it took a long time for us to have PrEP in Uganda, and we need to learn from these lessons. We should not take a long time to have the ring as we did for PrEP, right? We need to use the lessons that we learned with PrEP implementation to fasten up the rollout and introduction of the ring in Uganda. Women in Uganda participated in research for the ring.
They did?
They participated in research, and they found out that this ring helps them to prevent HIV. So if we were part of the group that brought this science to reality, then we should be able to use it.
Wow, that was supersonic. She has really nailed it. And it brings us to the end of this fantastic program. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest has been Shakila Namwanje, working with UNASO, and your host have been Moses Supercharger. Thank you, Unates.